So I want to introduce our Hear That champion of 2021, Michael Gendel in Denver, Colorado. Congratulations and thank you for your beautiful playing last Saturday.
Well, thank you, Hsing-ay, and all the wonderful help.
Can you tell us a little bit about the piece that you played that everyone was so thrilled about?
Well, I played the first Chopin Nocturne in B flat minor, and it's just a lovely dark piece with moments of sunlight, and those moments you help me understand how I could bring about some of that warmth in the middle of what is otherwise a kind of a cool atmosphere.
Yeah, there were so many harmonic colors that you really expressed so clearly to us, and it was a very captivating interpretation.
Thank you.
I want to ask you about, Michael, what inspires you to take the time to do this harmonic analysis course? What inspires you to find time every day to practice despite your very, very busy work schedule and home schedule?
Well, somewhat different questions. What inspires me generally is just the music. It's just an amazing world, and I'm uh, inspired by it on a regular basis, and sometimes taken by things when I least expect it. The Chopin Nocturne is an example. I hadn't heard it probably in 20 or 25 years, and I never played it. And then I heard it, and I thought, I'd like the texture of that piece so much. I would like to play it, and then I was driven to do that. As far as the harmonic analysis, that's different because I've known for years and years that my understanding of the harmony is weak, and I've learned by the seat of my pants, kind of, as a few things as time has gone on. But to have some structure to that learning and to have real help with it, I knew was going to improve my ability to play a piece of music and to enjoy it and to articulate it and execute it in a way that is more expressive. That's really my goal. And so it was just a matter of having the opportunity. When I saw you were doing that, I thought, well, it's time. Because my efforts to do it myself, it's very hard to motivate yourself to learn something like that in your spare time.
Absolutely. Learning with a social environment, with other people who are also making the effort, it's really a great motivator.
I didn't know how that was going to go because I had no experience of doing it in this setting, but it turned out great. I thought everybody contributed so much, and I learned from everyone. And there were a couple of people in the class that knew light years more than me, and it was fun to be able to interact with them.
That's great. And are you able to apply your new knowledge of harmony with the pieces that you're doing?
I'm starting to, and sometimes it's I experience it as a little obstacle because now I can't just play it. Now I have to say, what is that? And you know, and so it slows me down quite a bit, but it's still worthwhile. I'm enjoying it very much.
Yeah, curiosity does take a lot of time, doesn't it? And
Yes.
there's more setup work in the beginning. But then on the flip side, in the end, the work goes so much faster because we know it so much better.
I think so, yeah.
Now, what pieces are you working on for the spring season?
Well, I'm continuing to try to get under my belt the last movement of the Schubert C minor sonata, which has been something I've been working on for a while, and it's still very challenging for me. I would like very much to do the Mampo variations on a theme by Chopin. And then there's a couple of Debussy preludes that I'd like to work on.
Wonderful. Lots of different styles and harmonic progressions to tackle in that.
That's for sure.
Before we go, I wanted to ask, do you have any early memories of when you first started to become connected with music, with sound?
Well, It's a good question. My parents my parents loved music. They were jazz fans, and my mother is from New Orleans, and so Dixieland was always in my head from what and then a certain amount of Broadway kind of mixed in, and that's sort of what I heard at home. And occasionally we would, when we were in New Orleans, we'd go hear music. And not when I was 2 or 3, but and then the story is that I don't have any memory of this. The story is I asked them if I could play the piano, and I was 4 or 5 when that happened. And again, I have no memory of it. And all I know is that once I started playing the piano, it was what I wanted to do.
That's wonderful. I'm so glad that you're doing it now and taking the time. It really takes a lot of intention to do it rather than just to sit back and let someone else do it.
Well, I think for me, the issue is, or has been, there's just too much going on. And to find time was really a problem for a long time. But now that I'm sort of semi-retired, I don't feel semi-retired, but I am, and it gives me at least some opportunity to make the investment that I want to make.
Wonderful. Is there any encouragement or tips that you can offer to people who think they might not have the time to succeed, or they might not have the expertise to do a good job with studying piano, studying harmony?
I think the primary thing is enjoying it. And I think if you know that you enjoy it, then it doesn't much matter what your level is or your ultimate abilities are. Everybody can grow, and everybody can be more musical with encouragement and guidance. And so I think it's a totally worthwhile project, even if you lack confidence, which I do a lot of the time. As far as the harmony goes, I just think it's extremely worthwhile, and it's hard for me to be a beginner. There's so many areas in life where I feel like I've accomplished something, and then I get in this harmony class, and it's like, which end is up? But even so, I thought it was great, and I would do it again.
Well, I applaud you for your bravery and just jumping in the water and doing it. And you've obviously been very successful. Congratulations. And I look forward to how you're going to express harmonies in your next piece. Thanks so much.
Thank you.